When we think of the greatest inventors in history, names like Henry Ford, the Wright brothers, and Thomas Edison often come to mind. But there's another name, less recognized, yet pivotal to modern life. Every time you plug in your phone, turn on the lights, or use your refrigerator, you have Nikola Tesla to thank. This is the story of a forgotten genius, and it begins at the end. On January 7, 1943, a maid at the New Yorker hotel entered room 3327. Inside, she discovered the lifeless body of an 86-year-old man who had called the hotel home for over a decade. Tesla, one of history's greatest inventors, had died alone and penniless. He lived on a diet of warm milk and crackers, spending much of his time feeding pigeons outside. How could a man with such profound contributions to humanity fade into obscurity? The answer to this mystery lies in his remarkable life. Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in Smiljan, in present-day Croatia, during a lightning storm. According to family legend, the midwife declared, "This child will be a child of darkness." His mother replied, "No, he will be a child of light." Little did she know how prophetic those words would be. At the age of 5, Tesla witnessed his older brother's tragic death after falling from a horse. This event haunted him throughout his life. As a child, Tesla began experiencing vivid visions, accompanied by flashes of light, which blurred the lines between reality and imagination. These visions never ceased but became a source of inspiration, allowing him to mentally design inventions in such detail that he didn't need to draw them. In a 1919 article, Tesla explained, "Invariably, my device works as I conceive that it should, and the experiment comes out exactly as I planned it. In 20 years, there has not been a single exception." Tesla credited his mother, Duca Mandic, for inspiring his inventive spirit. She created small household devices in her spare time and possessed an eidetic memory, a trait Tesla inherited. His father, a priest, wanted him to follow in his footsteps, but Tesla's passion was engineering. As a teenager, Tesla nearly died of cholera. In a desperate promise, his father agreed to send him to engineering school if he survived. Miraculously, he recovered and enrolled at the Technical College of Graz in Austria. Tesla was a brilliant student, working tirelessly from 3 a.m. to 11 p.m., which concerned his professors. Tesla's mind was extraordinary. He performed complex calculus mentally and spoke 8 languages. Despite his brilliance, his story took a darker turn. Tesla became addicted to gambling, dropped out of school, and severed contact with his family to hide his struggles. For a time, even his friends thought he had drowned in a river. This is just the beginning of the incredible journey of Nikola Tesla, a man who envisioned the future but struggled to find his place in the present. Tesla's journey through Europe eventually led him to Budapest, where he worked as an electrician at a telephone company. It was during a walk in a city park that inspiration struck. He envisioned a revolutionary new way to generate electricity using alternating current, AC. This idea would become his most transformative invention, one that would shape the modern world. In 1882, Tesla moved to Paris to work for the French branch of Thomas Edison's electric company. Initially tasked with installing indoor lighting, his exceptional talents quickly caught the attention of his managers. He was soon designing and building dynamos and motors and traveling across Europe to resolve technical issues at other Edison facilities. By 1884, Tesla's reputation had grown, and his manager offered him a position at Edison Machine Works in New York City. Tesla accepted and arrived in America with little more than 4 cents in his pocket, as the rest of his money had been stolen during the journey. Initially, Tesla admired Edison, and the feeling was mutual. Edison once remarked, "I have had many hard-working assistants, but you take the cake." However, this mutual respect would soon sour, leading to one of the most infamous rivalries in the history of science. The two men clashed over their visions of how electricity should be transmitted. Edison championed direct current, DC, which flows in one direction, while Tesla advocated for alternating current, AC, which periodically reverses direction. AC's ability to maintain a steady power supply and transmit electricity over long distances made it far more efficient for powering homes and large appliances, whereas DC was better suited for smaller devices like flashlights. Edison, who held numerous patents for DC technology, saw AC as a threat to his business. According to Tesla, a manager at Edison's company promised him a $50,000 bonus if he could improve certain DC-powered machines. After successfully completing the task, Tesla was told the bonus was a joke, with Edison allegedly remarking, "You don't understand our American humor." Frustrated, Tesla quit and set out to establish his own electric company in 1885. Unfortunately, Tesla's initial investors had little interest in his innovative ideas. They seized control of the company and all his patents, exploiting the fact that Tesla had assigned the patents in exchange for stock that was now worthless. Despite these setbacks, Tesla's journey was far from over, and his unwavering vision would soon challenge the status quo in ways Edison never anticipated. After losing his company, Tesla was forced to take a job digging ditches for just $2 a day to make ends meet. But his fortunes were about to change dramatically. In 1887, Tesla invented the induction motor, a groundbreaking device that ran on alternating current, AC. This motor was the most efficient way to convert electricity into mechanical power and laid the foundation for modern machinery. Today, a version of it powers Tesla vehicles, named in honor of the inventor. Tesla patented the motor and showcased it in 1888 at the American Institute of Electrical Engineers. This demonstration caught the attention of George Westinghouse, a prominent figure in the electric industry. Westinghouse recognized that Tesla's AC motor was the missing piece to complete his AC system and compete with Edison's direct current, DC, system. Tesla licensed the AC motor patents to Westinghouse for $60,000, along with stock and royalties. Westinghouse also hired Tesla as a consultant, paying him $2,000 a month, the equivalent of over $50,000 per month today. This partnership sparked the infamous War of the Currents, a fierce rivalry between proponents of AC and DC. Edison, determined to discredit AC, resorted to extreme measures. He secretly funded the development of the electric chair, which used alternating current, in a bid to label AC as dangerous. His company even staged public demonstrations where animals were electrocuted with AC, including the infamous electrocution of a circus elephant named Topsy in 1903, which was filmed and distributed as propaganda. Despite Edison's efforts, Tesla and Westinghouse achieved monumental successes. They outbid Edison and his newly formed General Electric to light up the world's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893. This was the first all-electric fair, showcasing AC's capabilities to over 27 million visitors and cementing its place as the power system of the future. Their triumph continued with the construction of the world's first alternating current power plant at Niagara Falls. This hydroelectric station was a massive success, powering Buffalo, New York, and establishing Tesla as a pioneer in renewable energy. Today, a statue of Tesla stands at Niagara Falls to honor his contributions. Although Tesla and Westinghouse won the War of the Currents, financial struggles soon emerged. By 1897, Westinghouse's company was $10 million in debt. Desperate to save his company, Westinghouse approached Tesla to renegotiate his royalties. Out of deep gratitude and compassion for his friend, Tesla famously tore up his contract, voluntarily relinquishing $12 million in royalties, a sum that would be worth over $300 million today. This selfless act saved Westinghouse's company. In return, Westinghouse paid Tesla $216,000 for the rights to his AC patents, equivalent to about $60 million today. With this money, Tesla became financially independent and established a series of laboratories in New York, where he worked on countless innovations. During this golden era, Tesla entertained the rich and famous, including his close friend Mark Twain, one of America's greatest writers. Tesla's creativity flourished, and he eventually held over 300 patents in his lifetime, leaving an indelible mark on the world of science and technology. Nikola Tesla was a visionary whose inventions shaped the modern world. Among his creations were an early version of neon lighting and the Tesla turbine, a bladeless turbine designed for vehicles. He also pioneered X-ray technology, experimenting with radiation and producing an X-ray image of his own hand. One of his groundbreaking innovations was the remote control. In 1898, Tesla stunned the audience at Madison Square Garden by controlling a miniature boat remotely. The technology was so advanced for its time that many believed he was performing magic. This invention laid the foundation for modern remote-controlled devices, including drones. Another of Tesla's iconic inventions was the Tesla coil, capable of generating high-voltage electricity. It played a pivotal role in his discovery of how to send and receive radio signals by matching frequencies. Tesla was on the verge of broadcasting the first radio signal when disaster struck. A devastating fire in 1895 destroyed his lab, along with years of research and equipment. Around the same time, an Italian inventor, Guglielmo Marconi, was also working on radio technology. Marconi attempted to patent his work in the US but was initially rejected due to similarities with Tesla's earlier patents. However, in 1901, Marconi successfully sent the first transatlantic radio signal using 17 of Tesla's patents. With financial backing from Edison, Marconi gained significant momentum. In a controversial move, the U.S. Patent Office reversed its decision in 1904, granting Marconi the patent for the invention of the radio. This recognition, combined with Marconi's Nobel Prize win in 1911, deeply frustrated Tesla, who eventually sued Marconi. While Tesla's contributions to radio were acknowledged posthumously, the incident had already derailed his career. Tesla's vision extended beyond radio. He dreamed of a world with wireless communication and began constructing the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a massive wireless transmission station. Tesla envisioned a revolutionary system for sending and receiving messages without wires. Unfortunately, his financial backers lacked confidence in the project, redirecting their support to Marconi's technology. The tower project was abandoned in 1905, and Tesla lost it to foreclosure, leaving him financially devastated. Tesla spent his last years at the New Yorker Hotel, beginning in 1933. The Westinghouse Corporation provided him with a modest consultant fee and covered his rent, but Tesla lived in debt. His mental health deteriorated, and he passed away in 1943, penniless and largely forgotten. Why did one of history's greatest inventors fade into obscurity and financial ruin? Part of it was bad luck, such as the fire that destroyed his lab. But Tesla's lack of business acumen played a significant role. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Tesla prioritized scientific advancement over profit. His decision to relinquish AC motor royalties, valued at millions, was a testament to his selflessness but also left him vulnerable. Tesla was a man ahead of his time, devoted to improving humanity through science.